my people. We on live. I'm on time. Turn this off. Give a few more people in. Oh, not the music. All right, my people. Game on. Hello, hello. Hey. All right. I'll be doing 10 jobs. I'm almost Jamaican, but I'm here to let's get this party started. All right. Hey. Everybody can hear me okay? If you can hear me, let me know. Everybody can hear me? All right, good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, I spent a little time making sure I answered everybody's emails and made sure you had your documents for your status change. We want to definitely finish those up because we're getting ready to try to get to the next step. I know some of you are just jumping in and getting your documents. I'm going to hit some of those in this, but I'm not going to stay on the first 6 forms or 4 forms because I already pretty much did those. But I want to get to the other ones to make sure everybody's filling them out correctly. And then we're going to go over some of the addresses that you're going to be needing to send these to. Okay? So, first off, I want to say thank you, everyone, for your love, support. I appreciate the kindness. And just want you to know I'm doing this for you. Because our people, everybody, all of us need help to get to the next level. Some people did ask for my Cash App. They wanted to send a gift. I appreciate it. You can. It's no biggie. If it's $1, I don't need nothing. But if you want to send a gift, the Cash App is on the bio. No biggie, though. But I appreciate it. All right. So, you don't have your documents? Okay, double check, because I cleared all the emails. I cleared them all today, right before I got on live. I made sure everybody that emailed me had their documents, so double check. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. And if you don't have any and you're just jumping in, hey, how can I help you? Hi.
What's up, Eddie?
Yeah, you're on the wrong. What are you doing?
I'm very good.
Okay. I'm trying to do a study group right now. What are you doing? I must have hit the wrong button here.
You want better?
All right. Good. Good.
You want better? You want better?
I'm very good. Very good. I'm trying to do a live here, and I need to definitely get you off my page right now. So can you? Let me see. No, I don't want to end mine. All right, I'm gonna figure this out. Anyway, can you hold on 1 second. Let me see here. Yeah, don't want to co-host. All right, thank you. I don't want the co-host thing because I want to be able to focus on what I'm doing here. So you can come live, but I don't want to host. All right? I want to be able to focus. All right. So This is, hope you can see it. That is the authenticated birth certificate document. All right. This is my Michigan one. Both seals. All right. Because they staple it to your birth certificate because it's a permanent piece of the document. Mine is black because I'm a little old. But, me signing it on the back, we're going to get to that. This is turning it into the bond that it is to turn it to make a value to it. You can actually turn this in sooner or later to the Treasury. But we'll get to that. We're going to stay at step one. Step one. So your authenticated birth certificate, that's the first thing you do. Step one. Your Secretary of State or your county clerk's office, make sure you get that done. We've already went to that step and talked about it. You see, I was adopted through my mom's marriage, so I got two. I got both of them done. Just cause. All right. Now, anyone that did not see the video for your Declaration of Naturalization, the Act of July 1779, this is one of the main ones. Like if you didn't do any of the other documents, this is one that you have to go with your birth certificate. Yeah, my name was legally changed too, but you go with the most current birth certificate if you have more than one. I did both of mine, but I didn't have to. So, just do your most current birth certificate. Now, with the declaration, again, remember what I said about changing everything that was in red. But there's also a place that I didn't change, and it was on the second paragraph where it states, I declare, publish, and affirm under penalty of perjury under the public law of the United States of America and from without the United States and without the United States of America territories that my house is established in. And it says, mine says Wayne, and on yours it'll probably say Wayne because I gave you my exact documents. You're going to change that to your county. Make sure you do that. You don't want to be putting Wayne and leaving it Wayne. So please read your documents. Take your time and read them. Okay? I will be talking about the 1099. Yes. But we got to get these. We got to do step one first. Okay? So when you get this document notarized, once you get it notarized, this is one of those that you need your blood stamp. Now, the blood stamp is the red ink pad that I showed you that you're going to need. This form is this is the Declaration of Naturalization. This is the one that says, I'm taking my soul back. I'm no longer dead. I'm now a living, breathing, living woman or man. What's step one? I'm like, oh, step one was the birth certificate. And if you miss out, I'm going to save it on YouTube. So you'll be able to go to my YouTube and you'll be able to click on that. Yes, changing your status. And like I said before, some people say, oh, I was already born free and all that. Yeah. And a lot of our cousins were, or however. But for us, my thing is dotting your I's, crossing your T's to make sure that you do what you need to do to cover yourself. Okay? Because it wasn't that easy for us to just jump in and say, oh, we're already free. But I guarantee you, this paperwork will come in handy. Okay? The forms are on my page, and if you can't download them for whatever reason, email me. My email is on there, and everybody will tell you I do respond and send the documents out. So, Declaration of Naturalization. This is one of your main ones that goes with your birth certificate. Your authentication of birth certificate. Your birth certificate. The next most important, acknowledgement, acceptance, and deed of reconveyance. Now this one, This one here, this is every name you ever had that goes on this document. And mind you, I had several because I got married. This is my fourth and last 4 times. And I was adopted by my mom's second husband. However, I got a lot of names, okay? And I have to put every last one. This one is the acknowledgement, acceptance, and deed of reconveyance. Okay? We'll get to who you're going to send them to. I just want to do one step at a time for everybody because everybody didn't get to these documents. So, in doing this one, I am the living woman or man, the very first name you were born with, and then you go through whatever other names you have, if you have other names. If you don't, good. And it states here, and all other variants, however styled, punctuated, spelled, ordered, or otherwise represented as pertaining to me and my estate. And I hereby declare their permanent domicile on the land and soil of whatever state that you are currently living in. Not your birth state. The current state that you are living in. Okay? That one is to be notarized. Now, let me go back. On the Declaration of Naturalization, even though mine has blue ink, you need to make sure you sign that in that red ink, okay? It has to be the red ink. I've had to do another copy. So, make sure you do, hey baby, my granddaughter on here, girl. Anyway, make sure you do that red ink, okay? Because it's not a major error, but you don't want it. This is your life right here. You want that to be in the red. The deed of reconveyance, you can do that in blue. Do not ever fill out nothing else with a black pen. As you being a sovereign, black is considered dead, and you are blue or red. Okay? But anything else on here, you use the blue ink. And this one also, thumb. But I would do my thumbprints after you get them back home from being notarized, because some of the notaries are going to kind of question what you're doing. It's no biggie, but you want to keep your process as easy as possible. I'll double check your email, my emails. Okay. Now, the cover letter, you're going to use this. All of the documents that you're going to be recording, you're not registering anything. You're going to have them recorded. But you want this as your cover sheet. And I believe I emailed the cover sheet with it also. And at the county recording district, you're going to put your county at the top. If you go through American State Nationals, they'll take care of the cover sheet and everything else. And if I end up helping, I am helping some people with their documents. If you have me type them up, you'll have everything together. I'll either email them, fax them, or mail them to you. And the mailing cost will be included in my fee for typing them up and getting them to you. Okay? So, I know it's a few people that asked me to type them out, and I said I would do that. Yeah, Office Depot has the stamp, the thumb pads. And you're very welcome. It's my pleasure to help everybody, because we don't have many people out here helping us. How much for the docs? The documents are free. If I do them for you, it's $100, depending on how many names you got, too. But, your documents, any information I'm giving you is free. I don't charge anybody for anything. Not even sending the documents. I don't do that. That's not my time for typing and sending stuff. Typing them out for you is a cost. Okay. Paramount claim of life and the estate of Kalita Yolanda Jackson, you put your whole name on there, entire name. Okay, this form here, the paramount, is claiming your birth, your that your parents or your mom gave birth to you, living man, from the moment of living man or woman, from the moment of conception. The after talks about your afterbirth, your placenta, your umbilical cord, your cord, your fetal tissue, everything that they actually took and kept and used for vaccines. Because definitely, if you check vaccines, everybody's parts and placentas and stuff is in there. Look it up. Okay, so all of your DNA, your skin, your fingerprints, this is basically saying I did not give you permission to donate my flesh, my DNA, and you are hereby claiming your unique DNA back. Now, of course, you're not going to get the actual stuff, but this is basically saying I'm aware of all the unlawful things you've done from day one. And this is also claiming that you're now aware of all the fraud and the tyranny and the abductions of us in every kind of way. Reach out to my email. I'll make sure. Live life claim. This is what this is, pretty much. It's the same thing. Paramount claim of life and estate. Yeah, who you are. So that'll be notarized. You are going to have living soul on there with that copyright symbol. All of your documents are going to have the copyright in the back. Okay? All of them are going to have the copyright. If it's not there, put it there. But you are the living soul. You're claiming your soul back. Because understand, until you do this, at least do your birth certificate, you are still a minor. You are still considered enabled to handle your own business according to the courts, according to law, and all the jurisdiction. Are you on all three? Yes, all three is covered in this. It states it in a couple of the documents. Air, land, and soil. Okay? Also, it's letting you know that you are the beneficiary of your estate, of who you are and your belongings. So I definitely want you guys not just going here filling them out. Read them, please. Know what you're reading. Being sovereign doesn't stop you from working. Being sovereign is saying, hey, I'm not part of your system. I don't have to pay your taxes. I actually get the credits that I have earned. You don't have an income. You have earnings now. It's all about the verbiage. It's all about the language. You're going to learn a new language being sovereign, because you are educating yourself on your freedom, okay? Understanding how they use words to catch you up. But now you got paperwork to back you. When you walk into court with your birth certificate and your affidavit, CC1 affidavit, and your paramount, case gonna be dismissed. I'm gonna teach you all that. I got all the court statements. When you walk in with your folder, I am here in divine appearance before you even cross that threshold. Matter of fact, you might not even need to cross the threshold, because you're gonna understand everything is something behind everything. But when you walk in a courtroom and they so-called calling your fictitious straw man name, I am here as the beneficiary for the I'm representing who you are. I'm here in divine appearance for who you asking for. Okay? So you're gonna learn all that. I'm telling you. Out cold. Because when you know that you free and you know who you are, baby, it ain't no feeling like it. I'm telling you. It's a whole nother lift off you, a problem off your shoulders. So make sure you fill out that affidavit of reservation for rights, UCC 1-308. This is part of your credits right here. Yep. I'm hoping you in. Jump on the live. I'm ready to pay for my freedom. I know that's right. Look. I'm trying to tell you. I actually, I did go under American State Nationals under Michigan. And I like that they are organized and they got your documents where the government can see them online and everything. I appreciated all that. But they got this one person that's supposed to be typing up all everybody's documents. I paid the lady to do my documents, but I got them done before she did. By the time she got the documents to me, mine was already registered and recorded and published. She was like way late. Look on my bio on TikTok for look on my bio for the documents. If you cannot download them, hit me up in the email. Okay. So, when you put your address, start putting your address on documents, and I don't care if it's your mail, especially your mail. Make sure you put in care of the C and the O. C/O. Care of. Because you got to get out of the system with your mail also. Okay? Because your address is for them to address you. And now, when you're putting in care of in front of your address, and also putting your zip code in the brackets, you're letting them know that you are not part of the system. So I don't care where you send in your mail, that's how you do that. And you do send your mail registered. Most things, your important things, you send registered mail. Okay? But you can do certified. Registered is more, but registered is keeping you out of the system. And they got to tape it up, put it all separate and everything else. But some things you can send certified. Because you want to, anyway, you're going to make sure that green card is on everything so you know that they received it. That's your proof. Someone in the military, yes, you can, but you have to get permission to be released. And there's some a couple documents you would have to have filled out. Try to hit me up after the live, anyone in the military that needs the military or federal forms. If you work for the government, you can still be sovereign, but you do have to pay taxes because you are a federal employee, a government employee. Okay? But you can still live your life not having to really participate. Only thing you losing by becoming sovereign is voting. And I stopped doing that years ago anyway. And if you are a felon, you out of the system anyway, so they did you a favor. So, I'm just saying, it's really no catch-22 to it. It's pretty much like, hey, and don't think that you can't stay in this. You got to do your business, your commerce business, like you need to, but still keep your sovereignty. Learn how to not cross those barriers. Understand who you are and how far you can go before you fall back in the water. Okay, you want to stay on the land and soil. So this is why I say you have to educate yourself. You got to know what you're doing. Don't fill out these papers and think, oh, life is going to be dandy. You got to know what you're doing, know what you're saying. Okay. Don't be putting me to work right now, okay? Give me a couple days to get some things straight because I want to finish teaching. All right. Now, I'm going through all of them. Cancellation of prior Power of attorney. This is a powerful document. Okay? Make sure you put your current name, the all cap name in middle, last, the initials. You want everything on that also, because you pulling back all prior power of attorney that you've given the courts, that you've given any contract that you've signed, any agreement that you've signed. Is your express trust, living trust? Actually, I'm in the process of doing a pure trust, because that's one of the strongest trusts you can have. Can't nobody touch nothing. And I'm going to educate you on that, because I've been looking at the revocable, unrevocable, unincorporated business one. I've looked at all of them. I'm still researching though, so I'm not going to put nothing out there until I've done all my research and I come to you correct. Okay, but that's something I'm looking into, because what I want to do is be able to help with the doing the 1099s too. I'm setting up the business to be as a trustee, because if you out there trying to do 1099s and you don't know what you're doing, and you trying to be the trustee and the beneficiary, you going to jail. No question. You going to jail. So don't step out here playing thinking you finna clear some debt and you done did the wrong thing because you didn't educate yourself or listen, and you screwed, and then you talking about, Key, you done got me locked up. No, you got yourself locked up, because I'm telling you straight up, I am not giving legal advice. This is educational information. Okay? So, cancellation of all prior power of attorney. One of those important ones. Okay? Yes, your estate must be you are the beneficiary. Okay? You are the beneficiary. You are the grantor. You can still put your trust stuff together, but you are the beneficiary. So like when you doing stuff for, like, hey, I want to what is it, like you want to purchase a home, you want to purchase a car, you're the beneficiary sending it out. Now if you're paying off debts, it's a different way to do it, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there with the 1099s. Let's finish these documents so we can get to that level, because that's a good area. Okay, the oath of which one is this? Okay, the oath of expatriation. Now, it's 3 of those if you have a middle name. It's 1 if you have just a first and last. If you have a middle name, you have to do it 3 times. If you have more than 1 name, you got to do 3 for each name. Okay? So this one was kind of a little confusing for me, so I had to double check myself because I have so many names. So yeah, all these, I ain't gonna go through each one, but this whole stack was the oath. Okay, because you got to do your first name, your middle name, and your last name of each name. Then you do your first name, your initial, and your last name. Then the next one, you do your first name and your last name. And you do that for each name if you have more than 1. So it's 3 of these for each name. Thank God, a couple of you only just had first and last name. All right. Your witness testimony affirming. Now, mine does say American state political status and identity. You can go in there and change that if you're not doing American state national. You can change it to just affirming sovereignty. Do not put citizen on nothing. You are not a citizen. A citizen is still a slave. Okay? Yes, this will be saved it'll be on my YouTube. If you had I had a name change too. Yeah. Well, see, My name change, for some reason, didn't come up because I guess I was so young or something, I couldn't locate it. But when my mom changed my first name, that's the only record I can find. Okay, so if it's not there, it's not there. Go with your current information, go with your current name, but make sure you, since you're aware of that name, you can put it, or if that person is not existing nowhere in nothing, then it doesn't even matter. So don't put more on yourself than you need to, because my very, very birth name doesn't exist. I can't find it. I couldn't find the original birth certificate for it, which when I finished doing all of that, found out is just basically, hey, go with your current birth certificate. So you stick with that. Don't put more on yourself than you need to. What's the difference between American, state, national, and a sovereignty? Nothing. The American State National, honestly, is very organized. They're coming up with their own banking system. They are like, you have a land recording office where you put your docs in. You get your credential card. I got a new identification. It's on my page. I got a license plate for my car because I'm not registering my car anymore. It's just the benefits that come with being a state national, because you got backup. You got, I'm preparing to be a recorder, a recording secretary. So that means I'm putting all the documents online for everybody, being able to help. So it's just I like organization. I like things to be organized, and they are organized. And yeah, in Michigan, it was like being in a bowl of rice, a fly in a bowl of rice. Because when we did a Zoom, yeah, they knew I was there, okay? But it's not about that. And like I said, it ain't Anna Vaughn, and she might do whatever. I don't know what Anna did, and I don't care what she did. All I know is the documentation that I have found and I've researched from other people also is pretty much the same. I don't care about Anna. I care about my freedom. And she does have the info to help you do that. I ain't donating nothing to her. I ain't gave her nothing. I'm not trying to. I appreciate her giving me the tools to do what I need to do. So that's where I'm at. I don't even know Anna like that. All I know is Anna gave me the tools to do what I needed to do. And I'm seeing the results. What matters to me is the results. I'm seeing totally different attitudes when I contact these companies. I see totally different letters. Where them letters at? Boy, these people been real nice. And companies I ain't even talked to in forever, sending me letters. Oh, Miss Jackson, your account's been closed and paid. Really? I forgot about y'all. But that's also from the ethnicity change too, because now they confused. I don't know if you're Indian and white or what happened. Good, I want you confused, because I'm who I am. But don't get me wrong. Everybody has their opinion about American state nationals or sovereignty. However, I chose what I chose. You can do whatever is making you happy, long as you are free. That's all I care about. I ain't pushing nothing for nobody. I'm pushing you being free, however you want to get there. Sovereignty or American national, it's up to you. But don't be a citizen. That's all I'm saying. Don't be a citizen. So let me get back to this. The identity form, you need 2 people. And sometimes this is a pain in the butt. But you need 2 people to witness that this is you. Okay? And you get it notarized. And this is your identification. If you don't want an ID, don't want to use an ID, whatever. Because this is like part of your passport. You can use this for a part of your passport because it's notarized and it's saying, yes, it's you. And you can take a 2-cent stamp, take a stamp and write across it. Now you have definitely made a passport. But you need 2 of those. Right. Just want your papers recorded. That's it. Bottom line. Now, there's mandatory notice, Foreign Sovereign Immunity Act, notice of liability form. Baby, I was reading online some of the court cases that went on about this form, because This is where you're supposed to have all your freedom, all your rights, all your immunities from all this commerce. So you definitely, when you do the credential, if you do American National, once it's recorded, then you order the credential card for $50. That's what they do. But hey, I'd rather have that. Mandatory notice. This is the deal right here. Okay? Make sure you put all of your names on this one. All of them. Every last one. That's why mine's so big, because all them doggone names I had. But guess what? Every last name got its own trust, though. So so it came out of benefit. I got a trust on every last name. So I'm a million trillionaire. Okay? That's why I don't need no money from nobody. Money ain't about money. So make sure you put on here your birth date. The date you were born, not the date that they registered you, because you know it's two different dates on your birth certificate. Your date that you were born, and that short time you were actually a naturalized sovereign, and then when they registered you, that's when you became a corporation. Okay, you can look it up. I'm not gonna lie to you, because when I found out, I was stuck. I like, what? It's actually true. And that's why I've been on this mission, for real. You wouldn't believe the bull crap that's been going on behind our backs. But that's because they keep us distracted with so many other things. They keep us blindsided with Will Smith smacking, you know. No, they done did a couple new bills right behind that. So everything that go on, understand it's a distraction from what they doing behind your back. Keep that in mind. Yep, under penalty of perjury. Okay. So, definitely make sure you keep this one. That little folder, this folder I told you, everything. I keep it with me at times because you never know if somebody, one of the police, want to pull you over. Declaration of political status, right there, right behind the birth certificate. Cancellation of all prior power of attorney, right there. Declaration of Naturalization, right there. Okay? Your affidavit. And you don't have to carry all of them, because I've just pretty much, when I talk to people, I just carry it to show some people, you know, that may have seen my videos or whatever, and they got some questions. I have my documents with me. I like to be prepared most of the time. But, yeah. Get your stuff together. Also, for backup, go on common law court. Okay? Google common law court. You can go on there and do your fictitious name. That's another place. See, the more you get your information out there that you are sovereign, they can't deny it, because now you got records. It's online. You know, I did a classified ad about my sovereignty, because now it's, and my identity changed. Now it's out there. You can't deny online. You see what I'm saying? So email it to your friends, whatever, because now it's online that you have claimed your rightful status. And a lot of people say, oh, it's private and you're supposed to be doing it in private. Yeah, you are private, but it's also knowing who you are, and you got to let them know you're private, because promise you that right to travel, every police station in my vicinity got that bad boy. Act like you ain't get it. I got the confirmation facts. They could pull me over. I got the confirmation facts right here that you got it. Can't tell me you ain't get it. Oh, they didn't tell you? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you. And I'm gonna be sending y'all this fee sheet too. Because what happens is, guess what? For pulling me over, you asking me for a driver's license, that's $50,000 that I can send send an invoice to the courts or right to your department for. So you want to fingerprint me? Oh no, we're not doing that. Citation 60. Give me a citation. Go ahead, because I'm sending an invoice for $60,000. And guess what? Guess what? It's notarized. It's a legal document. So when you learn how to do the claim of liens against companies or police or their families or anybody, this is your backup, that you have a notarized document saying I have a fee schedule, and this is why I charged him for putting me what did it say? Oh, kidnapping. 4 feet from your vehicle or your home is kidnapping. So make sure when the officer writes it up and you make your complaint, that was considered kidnapping. Okay, it's in the book, and it's also on my fee sheet. Every minute I sit in court, every hour under, let me see, appearance. My appearance is $10,000 an hour. If I gotta go to court, you getting it? What? Okay, I don't know what happened. I did go on there and do the test for the educational part on the American State Nationals website. Oh, I'm messing with the lab. Oh, they hating on me now. They dragging on my... Yep, that's probably what it is. That's okay. Because if that's the case, we'll end up doing a Zoom. All right? So they want to keep messing with it. We'll do a Zoom. It's all right. And that way everybody can participate. I'm back. All right, good. They don't like me talking truth, y'all. So if I get deleted or something, y'all keep emailing me, because I'm gonna go on Zoom. We'll hit another platform. Oh wow, that's all right. That's all right. We're gonna do Zoom though, because I want to be able to talk to y'all and answer some questions, because other people might have the same questions. So we gonna hit that up. But make sure you get even if you don't do certain things, make sure you educate yourself on, just look at the American National website, okay? Look at it and get the information that you need. Get the tools you need, okay? Don't knock something that can help you. Like I said, I'm not telling you to join nothing. I'm not promoting, but they got the tools you need, okay? Also, I didn't mention this before, but I'm gonna mention it now. Your marriage license, those that are married, you need to change those too. I haven't done mine yet, but come on. Everything is a contract. So all this is doing, your marriage license is giving them permission to be in your business. And that's where they say, oh, when you have a child, we automatically have rights to your child. Okay. Declaration of political status. Make sure you get that one. And ink that one with your red ink. Yeah. Okay. You signed a contract with your job. That's okay, because you can fix it. You can fix it. I had to fix one. I decided to help, I do home care, help somebody, and they wanted me to go through a company. They got a W-8-BEN, and they, I exempt on everything. Okay? There's ways to get around. You still can handle your business. You can still work. You can still do what you need to do. Okay? Yep. W-8-BEN for doing a job. And your common carry declarations. This is your right to carry your weapon. Okay? Because we need to be bearing arms. Because things is going on. I'm telling you. And I'm a weapons girl. But make sure you fill out your common carry. And I'm going to go into more details about that. Yeah, federal got an issue. But guess what? My sovereignty is overriding that. I promise you that. Because right now, I can go pick my gun back up. But they want me to go in front of the judge to get permission. I don't need nobody's permission. I'm going to buy another one if I need to. I don't need to right now. I'm straight. But I'm straight on them telling me what I need to do. Okay. So I hope everybody got what they needed from the documents. If you didn't, because I know I kind of sped through them, just hit me up or we'll do it on the Zoom. Now we're going to go into some 1099 info. Okay. No. Employees don't carry them. But you have to print them out for them. Of course, they're not going to give you a BEN. You getting out of them taking taxes out your check. Okay. All right. So, here it is. Now, people. For your property, I think it's 42. File a suit for your property. You're not going to have to file a suit for a property when we get done learning about this. If you have a baby after you do this, you do not want... My grandson just got here. And my son listened to me and did not do the birth certificate. And matter of fact, when I had my second son, he didn't have a birth certificate. He had a paper that said it was a certificate of life, a document of life. It was not a birth certificate. He decided when he got grown to go get him a birth certificate. But that was before we knew anything either. So if you have a child, do not put them in the system. Okay? Because you're going to start all right back over with this. And that's why DPS or the PS or whoever them folks is coming taking people kids because you didn't have them with, they didn't have a bath or the kid said you hit them and they was at school or something. No, that's why they can come in and take your kids because you gave them rights when you gave them that birth certificate, when you signed that birth certificate. You made them a state ward of the state. I didn't know that, but that's what it was. So if you think back in the day, our grandparents, great-grandparents had this big old Bible. And in that Bible, which I just found one in my basement. I'm not a total hoarder, but I do keep some stuff. But I found one in my basement that has marriages, deaths, and births. And that's how they used to do it. And that's what we're supposed to go back to. You don't have to be in this system to function. Guess what? It's a lot of documents. If you really read them, you don't have to put your social security number on. Okay? We got to start really reading. And do know that if you want to do business, like, hey, get you an EIN number. You don't have to, that's still you. That's your corporation. That's your business. That's your business EIN. Let them go on that one. But you're not filing taxes and nothing on it. You want a number that bad? Here go an EIN number. It won't be my social security number. I will never put my social security number on nothing again. I'll give you an EIN if you want it. Hell, I got about 4 of them. I had 4 or 5 different companies. I still got the number somewhere. I'll give you that one. But you're not getting my social number. You're not going into my trust again. Yes, you can travel. Matter of fact, that credentials is just like a driver's license. You can take your authenticated birth certificate and go anywhere in the world. Carry it like your ID if you want to. But you definitely can travel. Okay? All right. So, what we're going to start getting into after everybody's pretty much got their document thing together, And we are going to be doing some study groups because I want to know that you know what you need to know. Because I don't want no one coming back saying, Kalita set me up on this and this and this didn't work and that didn't work. It's not going to work if you don't put it to use. You can type and print. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. If you don't do what you need to do to know what these papers are for, it's a waste of time and you in the wrong place. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is none of that. This is a life-changing situation here. This is living in reality. This is what this is about. I'm not here. I do a lot. Let me tell you, I work 14 hours a day sometime. I got a patient that is in midst of transitioning. You know, I got a husband. I got a house. I got chickens. I got dogs. I got a fish that I got to take care of. But I'm taking time because I think this is important. And my husband got my back to say, baby, do what you got to do, because he know my heart. He know I'm for my people. So I'm doing this. That's why I'm looking like this, because I'm like, okay, I got to do what I got to do. But I'm here because I want y'all to know what's really going on. We can't keep sitting on information. We all have to come together, because guarantee you, the shizzy finna hits the fizzy real soon around these parts. And you don't want to be a part of that. This is why I'm giving this information and saying, hey, get out the system. Because we don't know. China coming, Russia coming. Somebody finna take over. Things is finna get rough. And if you don't believe me, check for yourself. Get out of the TV looking at what they telling you and see what's really going on out here. Because this is why I'm doing this. I'm telling you. This ain't no joke. This is life. This ain't no, I'm going to get rich and play a game. No, this is your life right here you're playing with. You're dealing with. So don't think I'm going to teach you how to do this. And then you're behind, go out there and buy 5 cars. And then the Fed's coming down on you because you're not using your trust properly. And you're committing trust fraud, because you will get caught up. This ain't a game. You use it for your benefit. You use it to take care of your business. Not out here splurging like you balling, because it ain't a bank. You use it like one, but you are the trustee. Other people got to pull your money out. It ain't for you to pocket. This is not how this go. It's to take care of your debts and your needs. So understand this. I'm not doing no criminalistic crap. And if you get caught up, don't say I told you and taught you nothing, because that ain't what I'm here doing. I'm flat out. And it's a bunch of our Caucasian cousins doing it. So we got proof it's working. This ain't no joke. This ain't no, that's why I'm doing a live on it. I'm not out there just posting it up. No, I wanted to do a live so I can really give you the real lowdown. Okay? For real. But I'm telling you, the first one of y'all go to prison because you done did some crap with these, don't bring my name up. I'm telling you now. I ain't taught you. I don't know nothing. I don't know you. Flat out. But anyway, do understand this is the real deal. Because your money is in that trust. Once that birth certificate is done, you opening the door. Forget the remittance transfer. Yeah, I worked on the remittance transfer, and you go through too much headache because they want to fight you on that. Even though it's legal, it's right, but they not going to make it easy for you. You feel me? I'm not going to post nothing that ain't straight and real. So the remittance transfer is a real deal, but it ain't easy. It's a fight. This ain't a fight. And it's legal. And you're going to look it up and you're going to research it also yourself from what I'm telling you. Everything I'm telling you. Oh, child support, 1099 it. 1099 it. I'm trying to tell you. Your mortgage, your car, 1099 it. Okay? Now, lights and gas. You do it for, that's cute. You do it for a year. Pay your bills for the year. I'm not saying don't pay your bills. I'm saying pay them in advance. Now, I'm going to tell you where you get the forms once I confirm that y'all know what you're doing with them. So serious. I'm not treating nobody like a kid, but until you know what you're doing, I don't want y'all caught up. Straight up. Yes. Do you need to open a treasury account? You have a treasury account with your social security card. That's your SESTQ trust. There is, every year that you've been born is $1 million. We know that for sure. Not including the money they've been dangling and moving around. Where's this website? I want you to do this for yourself. I want you to check this out, because I've had a lot of people do it and they was like, oh my God. Yeah. Now, it's write this down. It's GMEIUTILITY. Okay. GMEI utility. And when you go to that, it's going to come up first. GMEIutility.org. When you go on there and you hit the search, you go right at the top. Now, a couple people did this on TikTok, and if I'm curious, I'm gonna try it because I want to see if it worked. I done had about 10 people just put their social in just to see what come up. You gonna see. Let me see who I know. Well, I ain't gonna do it because I can't put their stuff out there. But let me tell you, I had 832 different corporations and trust companies and all that behind my social security number. They've been making trillions off mine. I'm trying to tell you, put your social security number in with the dashes, and I guarantee you're going to see tons of companies using your social security number. Why? Because it's a trust. Your money's getting moved around back and forth. They adding to it. They take from it. They triple dip on you. When you sign your name for that car, when they ask you for your social security number, they're in your trust. Okay? Even your job. They're taking money out of your trust to pay you. Now, what kind of crap is that? Do you understand that? You bought a car with your signature. They went into your trust, took the money, and then decided to tell you to pay it back. But it's already paid for. Your house. You signed for it. They took the trust, money out the trust, full payment, gave you a debt to pay back, and then guess what they do? They take that same mortgage and give it to the next mortgage company, because you can't tell me they didn't change your mortgage company after you bought the house, because that's what they did. And they get the next money and still making you pay for it when it's been paid for. Okay? That's where these come in. Say bye-bye debt. Oh, I'm going to give you proof for sure. And you can look it up yourself. It's a whole lot of information regarding mortgage fraud, Social Security fraud. You're not even supposed to have to put a payment down when you go buy a car. They're not supposed to ask you for a down payment. I took my sister recently. I told her, look, don't even put no money down. Tell them you ain't got no money. Go and get your pre-approval done over your phone. Do your pre-approval. See what company give you the money. Had her pre-approval. Went in there. And I'm talking for her. I guess the guy didn't know who was buying the car, because I was the negotiator. What's your... oh, no. That interest too high. No, we need something under that. We need it down in the 7.5, 2.5, whatever. Where we going to get this interest down? You tell them what you want. You don't let them tell you. You run this. So once her interest was down, they gave her a good down, good monthly little payment. How much you putting down? Nothing. Okay. Yep. Nothing. Told her, yeah, you're going to sign your name. Going to get it. You got a couple months. I said, once I get all this done, you're going to send them a 1099. Yeah. 1099. Paid in full. Done. And guess what? Once you learn, you'll be able to do them online and get a response of an approval in 2 days. And I'm not crapping you. So you will know that the person that has been sent to is been approved for. If you're buying something and you got somebody being your trustee, you'll get the proof that the funds have been provided. Okay? So when you do, hold on, where is it at? When you do the 1099 and you know what you're doing and who you're sending it to, so when you get ready to pay your bills, I don't know if you can see that or not, but when you get ready to pay your bills, right there, you're going to put, only when you're taking care of bills, you put you as the lender, okay? Because you lent them your money, okay? You're lending them your money. You are the lender. So you're going to put your beneficiary signature, which you're going to learn. You got a couple different signatures. You will not be doing just writing your name anymore, okay? Even if you haven't changed your status already, start learning how to write your signature. Either you're going to write it with the copyright symbol behind it, or I would say, because this was what I do now, is my beneficiary signature, which is your first name, dash, your middle name, semicolon, your last name, comma, beneficiary. Okay? That's how you start writing your name, either with the first name, middle name, last name with the copyright symbol, or you do first name, hyphen, I don't know. I think it's hyphen. I'm tired, y'all. Hyphen, the dash, whatever you want to call it, your middle name, semicolon, last name, comma, beneficiary. Them are the only 2 ways you write your name. If somebody got a problem with it, that's their problem. That's how you write your signature. Now, they might and put the BEN on the back. You don't have to write the whole full beneficiary. BEN. They might think it's Junior or something. But make sure you got that beneficiary on there. Because guess what? That's where you also say, with that, all rights reserved without prejudice. Okay? Everything you write, all rights reserved without prejudice, 1-308. I'm going to try to get back on as soon as possible. I promise you, people. I promise you. I've been busting my butt to get this info together for you. But I want to do a Zoom because I want to be able to communicate back and everybody get to answer and ask some questions, because I know a lot of people have the same questions. But when you are purchasing like a house, a car, you're going to put the treasury. And there I have the EIN, their EIN number, because they actually changed it once. So I got the current one. So you're going to get that. You're going to know how to do this. See, I keep this one. This is the one I keep in my car for $5 million. In case I have an accident or something. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Somebody might look at me crazy and be like, I'm not taking no EIN. I'm like, look, I'm going to tell you like this. How much you want? How much your car worth? I'm going to give you $200,000 right now. Here's a 1099 OID. Here's a 1096 and a 1040V. You turn that in, fill them out, turn it in. You'll have your money in less than 60 days. You want to take me to court? You got to wait 3 years. What you want to do? That's how I look at it. You can't tell me I don't have this in my trust. I'm 50. Hold on. About to be 53. I know I got $5 million in my trust. Okay? I'm straight. So, I'm going to work on the Zoom. But, start doing your research on go to the irs.gov and look up the instructions, because I'm going to come back with the instructions for the 1099-A, so you understand that you have the right to. Now it says abandonment of secure property. You're not using it for that. All right, you're not using it for that. We're definitely going to be using this to get rid of debt. Okay? And understand, I'm not the only person out here doing it. I'm the only one coming to you with the straight up with it. But you can Google it. You can go on YouTube. There's other people. Matter of fact, one of the guys I started following was Chris Hauser. He don't believe in doing paperwork, but he's calling himself sovereign or whatever. He's cool people. You know, he cool people. But you're going to have to learn how to do like what they call a conditional acceptance. You don't want to send this out and say, hey, you're just going to take this. You want a conditional acceptance agreement contract to lock them in. You go to the dealership and say, I want to definitely get with some people that are realtors. I want to get with people that are car salesmen, dealer, because we need to come together and be able to help each other do what we need to do. And it's legal. You can talk to an accountant that knows how the system works. And I'm going to type up the directions of the process, and I'm going to get that out to everybody so you know what you're doing. Okay? I'm not just going to leave you hanging and say, hey, figure it out. No. I'm going to type up the directions when I get to this part, so you know what you're doing, how it goes. So when you approach someone that has no clue, you can explain it to them and say, hey, just take a look at this, read this. You see what I'm saying? But I want to get the business off the ground so you can say, hey, you call a dealership. I'm about to call my trust, I'm getting the money out my trust, so let me call my trustee. Miss Jackson, I'm at the dealership. Can you transfer and wire the funds? I sure can. So this way you're doing it correctly. You got a company backing you in private business. Private. You ain't getting taxed. None of that. And again, it's legal. We ain't doing no fraud and crime crap. No. And don't be thinking about buying a car every month, because that's how you get caught up. They got you, you're able to purchase a vehicle once a year. Okay? Once a year. I'm working on my RV first. But let's keep it straight up. What about court cases? Oh, yeah. Send them a 1099-A. I don't care what debt you have. Child support, send them a 1099-A. Foreclosure, send them a 1099-A. You need a car ASAP? Let's work on it. Student loans, I did the 1099. Look, actually, I was going to do the 1099 on my student loan, but I challenged them. I asked them to validate it and some other stuff. So I'm kind of cold with some letters, because I used to do collections. So validating the debts, you get rid of some stuff, and we're gonna work on y'all credit too. Get that done before you really get out the system, because once you out the system, you ain't gonna need it, but you still want it to look good when you want to try to get financing, loans, or whatever that you're gonna write off later. Yeah. Taxes, 1099 AM. Child support, definitely 1099. They not gonna turn it down. I'm trying to tell you. Car loan, I'm about to do mine. Yeah. 1099 them. 1099A. Repos, whatever's on your credit report, we can get that off. Mortgage, oh yeah. I'm telling them getting my sisters together right now. 1099 AM for the full amount. I told her to get ask them for the payoff quote. You know, you can ask them for the payoff amount. They'll give you the total because it's a little bit more than what you're paying. You know, they show you the total. Definitely get the full amount because you want to go a little bit over because they might send you a refund. And understand, if you do certain things, we're going to go into it, but you can legally keep 20% of what you write out. It's people right now buying $1 million homes, and they got to include the closing costs, the furniture. They got to include everything that they going to do on the 1099. It's a company out, some people out in Texas trying to help people right now. And I'm like, if they can do it, we can do it. Okay? So the C is a cancellation of debt, and you end up having to pay on some stuff with a C. A 1099-C is cancellation, and they're a little trickier. You want to we go on the easiest route with the 1099-A's. But yeah, authenticate your birth certificate because that's your key of saying, I understand what I'm doing. I know who I am. That's the whole point of me saying do this paperwork. Because you go out here doing this, yeah, you don't have to be sovereign to do it, but definitely know it'll back you if something else is going on, or they want to try to deny you of using your 1099, because they'll say, oh, we didn't take it. But guess what? If they ain't send it back to you, oh, they took the money out your stuff. I promise you that. So have your documentation, your authenticated birth certificate to say, yeah, full faith and credits. Say it right on it. Full faith and credits. 1099 is my full faith and credit. So we're gonna please hit me up, anybody, if you have any more questions. I might not hit you up right away, but I do go through my emails several times a day to make sure you guys get your documents. Oh yeah, the HJR 192. Yep, that's your ticket. That's even stated in your documents. Read them. Those documents cover everything: air, land, and soil, air, water, all of it. All is covered. The HJR is all stated. You have to do your documents in order to, if you wanted to do American State National, all the documents have to be completed so they can be published. They charge like $25 to publish your documents, or I think it's $50. I think it's $50 to publish them. But I can go right online and see all my documents. I like that. Whether you purchase all the literature about the documents, you can go online and also look on my TikTok. There's books that give you all the information of pretty much what I've been talking about. And still people, do your research too. Okay, follow up on what I'm saying. Who said I might have said something wrong, and you could say, well, Kalita, this wasn't correct, and I will correct myself. Make sure I'm telling you the truth. How about that? Make sure I'm telling you the truth. What about the 1099A? Okay, you're going to have to catch it on the YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm trying to answer a few months. Yep, TSA. Nope, it's TASA, American State Nationals with a S.org. Go back and look through my TikToks. I should have the information in there. My YouTube page is Ms. M.S. Jackson. You'll be able to click it. Hit that little YouTube symbol next to where it says my bio. It'll be on there. I'm going to load it up tonight. Oh, my son texted me. He love me. He getting married. Okay, let's see. Also seen using. Oh, it's going fast. Coming. You're going to accompany that with the if you use it in 1099 to purchase something. Let's say, okay. So you want me? I'm about to buy your car. Okay. I'm gonna buy your car. So what I'm gonna do? I'll say, okay, John, I like your Mustang. You want 15 for it? How about I'm gonna give you 20,000? I'm gonna write this for 20,000. So all you gotta do, John, I'm gonna have the directions for you. John, read this right here. You need to fill out this 1099 OID, complete the 1096. That's the cover sheet to say what's these documents. And you take this 1040V, which is the payment voucher, fill that out, and you're going to send this in to the Treasury. You wait about 60 days, John, and sign my little contract that we doing this, because you ain't finna short me, and I'll be back to pick up them keys when you get that money. When you get that check in your hand, John, call me. If you do it online, well, John, the funds have been approved, so I'm picking up the title and the keys. You bet not register that car and put it back in the system. Don't register nothing else. You are not obligated to register your vehicle. That's what they tell you. See, like they said, guy was buying his car. He's like, well, you got to buy the insurance. He's like, no, I'm getting ready to transfer it to another country. I don't need the insurance. I don't need the plate and register. I don't need all that because they want to charge you for that. No, just here go the money, cashed out. I just need my paperwork. So when you exit that dealership, guess what? You're actually on foreign land because you foreign to this place. You're a sovereign foreigner. So black law, oh yeah, I just bought mine. That bad boy big. That's your reading book. Learn your new language. Seriously. Learn what person means. Learn what credit means. Ms. Jackson, MZ Jackson. You'll see this face. It might, yeah. I'll link it in there some kind. Or it's linked on my TikTok. It's linked on the TikTok. I got the 10th edition. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm about to be ghetto. Excuse me. Keita! Bring me my Black Law Dictionary. Right in that box next to my chair in the dining room. I'm sorry, people. That was so ghetto of me. But I want her to bring my Black Law Dictionary. And you can download the 6th or 2nd edition online. It's not as full. It's not a good one like that. But you get enough information where you can download it and definitely get what you need. But I just got mine. I found it on eBay. Okay, you see this bad boy? This your life right in here. This your life. Yeah, I spent $128 for it, but it's dab blasted worth it because I'm gonna know everything I need to know and how and what and who. The legalese is your new language. So when them officers said, do you understand me? No, I do not. I do not understand you. Okay? Understand is being under the authority. Know what's being said to you. Know what's being said. You can get the hard copy or you can get the paper. I don't know if they got the paper. I think they got a paper one. But you want this. I ain't never spent no money like that on a book. I read online. But You need this for real. This will be the best investment you make, because you're gonna know who you are and what they talking about. I promise you that. I promise you, it's gonna all be worth it. And I'm not, it's gonna be worth it for real. Understand? I don't understand. I don't stand under nobody. Feel me? Know what's being said to you. You got the 4th edition for $50. Lucky you. I missed that one. I think it's the 2nd or the 11th edition. Yeah. Which one is this? I got the 10th edition, because I pulled up the 11th and it was like extremely expensive, and I didn't want that one. You need mentoring. We're going to do this. We all going to do this. No, you don't have to be born in the U.S. Long as you have a birth certificate and a social security card, you're able to do this. What book do you need? Look on the TikTok, and then you get the debt books and the tyranny, knowing your straw man. This one, common law handbook, baby. Yeah, it's worth the little $5. And you take that book, once you read it, highlight the important stuff, and you share this information. And that's all I'm doing this for, people, for y'all to share. It's time out from us fighting and bickering and he this color, she that color. No, it's time to come together, because the government ain't for us. The government is definitely trying to keep us from each other and coming together, because I guarantee you, it's way more of us than it is of them. And if we know what we need to know, they can't stop us. Understand that. We got the power. But you got to know how to use the power. That's the whole key. You got to know what you're doing, what you're talking about. Don't come up there at the judge talking about, I know my rights. He going to tell you, get the hell out of this courtroom or go back there and get locked up. Let your paperwork speak for you. Don't go in no court talking about, I'm sovereign. No. Let your paperwork speak for you. I used to go to court to do evictions. I did property management. I used to go into court. They straight up thought I was an attorney because I was on top of my language. I came in there. Are you attorney? No, I am not. I ain't got to go across the bar. The British. Working for the British. Look up what bar association is. Come on. If you don't have your authentication and race identification, if you are of color, if you are of complexion, get this. Make sure if you don't have it, make sure you hit me up to get it. Because this is definitely going to make some changes for you. I promise you that. All right, people. I got to get off here and get myself together. But, just go ahead. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, the 181. If you need it, hit me up. I do respond to everybody's emails. And if you didn't get your email, if I didn't get it, please resend it. And double check. Go on my post, go on my TikTok and double check the email, because a couple people missed that little dot between the K. KJ dot ASN Sovereign. Okay? I love you guys. I love your support, and understand. We got to do this. We got to be free. Stop playing. Stop talking about it. Let's be about it. Straight up. I'm telling you. Your research for your family is another job. I'm trying to tell you. You can look for your Indian heritage, because I know I got Blackfoot and Cherokee, but promise you, I don't have that kind of time to try to hunt all the ancestors down, because we got to make moves as quickly as possible before things change around here. And we got to get our funds, our sets the Q trust going before they shut down the system, because they're getting ready to go straight digital when everybody behind. I'm trying to tell you. So we got to make these moves. We got to do this. All right? I appreciate you. I got love for everybody out here. This is what this is all about. Understand? We got to have each other back, and we going to help each other learn this. If I can't do it all by myself, because it's about 20,000 of y'all right now, but I appreciate it. But we're going to work together, and we're going to make this happen. And definitely start looking into your state's penal codes. Pull up your state. And if you don't download it, but at least start reviewing your state's tongue don't want to work. The legislation codes. Okay. Email me. I'll get the paperwork for it to you. Start reviewing your states, okay? And definitely double check and see what's your state's DUNS number, because it is a corporation. I didn't take the picture of Michigan's, but it's on there. Your state is a corporation, and you are an employee of the corporation. And that's what we're doing to get you out of the system of being an employee. You need to be your own person so you can have your own things. And I'm telling you, if crap hit the fan, y'all, we better find some land and get together so we can do what we got to do. Because we ain't being part of this all shenanigans they got going on. We're going to do what we got to do, people. All right? Much love. I'm going to come back to you soon. If we get ready to, once I get some more material together, we'll do the Zoom and we're going to have the details. But I want to know everybody got their documents done before we get into the money part. I don't want y'all slipping. I don't want you jumping and messing up and falling. You understand? That's why I'm not going so hard on this right now, because I don't want you falling and failing. These other folks, they'll put you out there and how you dangling and how you messed up. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you little bits at a time so you can have it and have it correct. So when you teach somebody how to do this, you know what you're talking about. Okay? You get the documents from me or on my bio. Click the bio. It should be the status documents. Get your birth certificate. All the directions. And now, if you see me posting other people's faces on my videos, it's because it's information you need to know. So don't hesitate to look at them for me, all right? Look at them. So I'm always going to put info out there that you need to know. And if you got questions, I will answer them to my best ability. So you're good. You're very welcome. I appreciate you guys. I'll make sure you know what the YouTube will be put up soon. My YouTube is Ms. Jackson. MZ Jackson. You'll see my face on there. Or look up the key Jackson. Something. It should come up. Yep, Ms. Jackson. It should come up. And like I say, hit that little YouTube button next to my bio. It should take you right to it, unless they done disconnected my link or something. Let me know if it's not working or something, because I know they're gonna be after me in a minute, y'all. What information do you offer? What information you need? Being free. Learning to be free. All right, people. Have a good night.